If you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Just cash.
Just cash.
Just cash. You already know what time it is. Welcome back, baby. It's Friday.
TGIF.
I know. Well, college basketball to head us into the weekend. Man, I'm excited. What's good, Underrated? How are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Got up a decent time. Got a little walk. Got a little sun. Got my dog outside so she won't bark while we're doing this. And got some weed rolled up. Made some beats last night. The only thing is, these dang offshore sites, man, they are not giving us props like they gave us last year. I will continue to fight my hardest to find these props that we love and get money on them the best way I can. But goodness me, it's been difficult.
Yeah, it's been a little bit more choosy on the selection, but hopefully they'll get it together. We kind of saw earlier in this week that it was a hot mess. So maybe it's just this first, 1 or 2 weeks of them getting stuff together, and one can only hope, but we'll see. It's also presented itself with a couple of big opportunities. Like yesterday, for example, we had TKR at that 5.5 rebounds. I mean, obviously he cleared any line or any bumps, but yeah, I mean that 5.5 was just undeniably way too low. So love to see it. It is what it is with Phylon. He unfortunately couldn't really get much going in the first half. Really came alive in the second half, and he had 2 different chances at the end of the game to get there. Missed the first free throw on the 1-and-1, and then he ended up getting the rebound, and he took 2 more threes. And I know he missed that last one at the end of the game, so came up just a bit short. But overall, wasn't a bad day. We had some good stuff. We had some great reads as well. You guys caught any of the stream yesterday? A lot of that stuff hit, so not bad. But it is Friday. Like I said, we're digressing. We got a new day. We got some new plays, and we beat a couple of expected bumps. Now, obviously, Donovan Dent was a bit of a field favorite today. He was late scratch this last game. More as a precautionary, no real concern as far as him being 100%. But he's going to have that extra day of rest under him. And, I mean, his lines, last game they were way too low. And, again, they opened really, really low. So 19.5 PA was, honestly, just a great snag for him. On a pretty standard night for him, somewhere in the realm of a 15-5, 16-4. Even we've seen the assists take a nice step forward this season too. Big Tyler B, net connection with those two has been really solid. So, dare I say, even on a normal night, 5 assists for him could be pretty standard. But 15 points is totally doable for this guy. They did bump him up to 15.5, but honestly, they're going to need him here. And on the other side of things, Arizona, they really haven't played much in the way of competition. I mean, it was really just that game one against Florida. And we know Big Boogie was that was a slam dunk under. I don't know what's going on with that guy. But the, opposing guards haven't really been that imposing as far as the matchups. So we did see Haig absolutely cook them for 27 points in the first game. So I do like to see that from high volume shooters. And, this would be an interesting test. Honestly, I was saying this yesterday. I couldn't believe that they were 3.5 point underdogs at home. And, the line's moved a little bit. I think it's a 1.5 now. But still, man, not getting much respect for UCLA right now. And I think Dent's going to show them what's up.
Big Dent, let's go. He's one of my favorites last year. So I'm excited to watch him in a game where we have some decent money on him. His line's not too high. And he's on a new team, which has been very interesting to watch. And I cannot wait for this one because it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a reality check for both of these teams. We were laughing last time about Eastern Washington. They played last night. They've been pretty scrappy in their games in their own right, but realistically, I mean, UCLA, same thing, same boat here. They haven't played any real formidable team. So this will be a first test for them, but I do like the home crowd experience. Got to love that. And, him coming back with extra rest too, I think bodes really well for us. So yeah, I mean, his lines are just way too low. It's crazy. I mean, last year, anytime he was at 17.5 points, I mean, matchup be damned, only just a select few. But, unless it was Houston, anything but Houston, dude, 17.5 points was always in play with him.
Yeah, so we know he can definitely go the whole, new team. Tougher competition as well. But low line. All we need is, 15-5? 16-4?
15-5.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Let's get that.
And another cool thing about, he better, man. Another cool thing about him too is, we saw it a lot last year. He was playing very sustainable 35 minutes almost every single game. And so far in the two this season, 36 and 35 minutes. And he basically led the team from like a 5 to 6 minute gap in both of the games. So coach is leaving him out there the full time. And, I think, again, if he's good to go, he's going to be 100%. So competitive game. Pencil him down for 34 to 36 minutes on any given night. And, something like that. We just need a half a fantasy or half a PPR per minute. And, that can easily carry us over.
Right. So as far as watch times, what do we got? We got the Michigan game first and then UCLA's later. It's usually how it goes, right? The West Coast game later.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got, that's at 9:00. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So just right before it, but still.
Okay. 2 late games then that we're caring about here.
Yeah, which honestly kind of works out. And then the other 2 games that we did have interest in, the Aurora players and, this Gonzaga, which they always play late at night, it seems.
Ooh, super late. Late night hammer.
Yeah. We'll see if I'm staying up that late to finish watching it. But St. Mary's as well. They're back at home tonight. And big Mikey Lewis, man. We talked about him last time, and he almost got there for.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to get into these players. Pause as pause can be. C-Dot's here. He said first. C-Dot's first.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hope all is well.
He beat Ian and he beat Youngin. That takes a lot, Beat Big Kev. Q Donkey's here. Got to play for us as well to look at. Can't wait. He probably has a few more he's going to drop. But
we can talk about.
You want to talk about Q Donkey's play? Sturts.
Yeah, we can talk about him.
My name's Bennett Sturts. He has a last name for the first name, and Starts is the last name. All right, his PA Q Donkey likes.
Yeah, the PA and the fantasy, kind of both stood out for me. Multiple stocks in both of the games. His production so far this season looks pretty identical to last year. The biggest kind of, marquee things for me was, one, the amount of minutes that he plays. You can see from last year, he averaged 39.4 minutes. So the guy literally plays the entire game. As we saw this last game, he played all 40 minutes. first game was a pretty big blowout, and he still played 35 minutes. So the time on the floor, I think, is 100% in consideration for a big, kind of baseline for everything. I do like it. I will say he is shooting pretty insane right now. I mean, 70% from the field is obviously not sustainable. But even last year, he was basically 50% from the field. So I do like that. The only thing is, I would love to see a little bit more volume, but again, another team that really hasn't had to push the limits as far as, starter production or anything. He's out there on the field, he's out there playing, but the field goal volume is, kind of capped right there because it's pretty close to what he was doing for a lot of last year. I would like to see it come up a little bit more though. It makes sense. I mean, the assists are definitely there right now and time on court. So just keep these threes falling, keep getting to the line, and it's not bad. I prefer him now with his lines adjusted because when he first opened up, he was at 19.5 points, and I think the PA was a touch high, but they've kind of adjusted him back and forth. But not a whole lot of personal interest in him, but I mean I can totally see him getting there today, no problem.
What is his PA?
It is
24.
25 and a half now. Yeah,
man, that's pushing it.
The 24 and a half was a little bit more tolerable. I mean, if you can still find that, I did not mind that at all. It just kind of sucks with them having the half tax on this, and then 19 and a half points. You might be able to find him at 18 and a half, so shop around for that a little bit, but I don't mind it. I mean, I get it, man. It makes total sense.
What's the total in that game? Do you know? Is it high? No, Iowa runs, but
it was reasonable, if I'm not mistaken. 142.
It's not the best.
Yeah. The spread moved a little bit too. I thought this was 13 and a half yesterday.
Okay. Well, good luck, you donkey, on that one. I don't know. I know Coach was on that one too. I'm just going to watch and learn about him. I don't know enough about him to take a number that high.
Yeah, and again, I get it. The minutes for me, anytime I see that on a player, is always going to be kind of a green light. So I don't fault you for it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, we talked about Dent. I think a pretty good length. We're going to half unit on it tonight. I don't know if you can still get him at 19.5 PA. He might have bumped on FanDuel finally. I think Hard Rock was the other place that had him for a while. But let's move on to Big Yaxel. We need some redemption money from him. He did, unfortunately, let us down up here. But as you can see, we got a really nice bump on his line down to 23.5. And let's see if the Prizepicks leave him or do they already take him up. All right, so they did already move him up to 24.5. If you missed it, that's up to you if you want to play the bumps. But he's in a great spot here, bounce back. And this last game, he looked normal, he, with the hand injury or whatever was going on with him. It didn't really look like it was bothering him. He took a pretty insane amount from three, which is kind of, a bit more unusual for him. He's not really that guy. He only had one game last year, entire season, with seven 3-point attempts. So that was very much kind of an outlier thing. I'd like to see him get a little bit more involved in the paint. It was a bit unfortunate, and maybe this is just something where he just kind of, mentally decided to stop doing it. But there was a couple of times, yes, he did miss like two could be easy layups, but he definitely had a few shots that he should have had foul calls on, and not getting a single free throw was a bit disappointing. So I'm hoping he mixes it up here a little bit, really kind of take the training wheels off and do his thing, because this is just an insanely low line for him. I mean, this is 10 points lower than what it was for him last year on a baseline.
Right. Just about Mara, man, and how much rebounding he takes away from him. And if he plays, if he plays like he played last year, obviously he's not going to be the same because he was the guy on the team. This year, Michigan got a few other players. So even Morris Johnson is decent down low.
Yeah, I mean, Johnson, I really like him. I'm kind of curious to see who's really going to step forward and be that guy. Because, I mean, yes, Mara obviously staple on the glass right now. He's been doing his thing, and the scoring for him has been pretty solid too, double digits in all the games so far. But we really haven't seen that kind of the lead guy, like the guy go out and put up a 20 piece. A guy really go up and kind of do that. And it's just been kind of, on a night-to-night basis. Like you look at the last game, and the team just shot well as a whole. And, sometimes it's just going to be like that. If everyone goes out and shoots 50%, then there's only so many amount of shots that can go up. But I like him for a bounce back, man. He was way too hyped for last week. And I swear to God, man, every time we laugh about this, but we will play a guy we think is in a great spot. They'll let us down. And then we don't play them the next time because of recency bias, and then they just absolutely go off like it was nothing.
The fun of betting.
Yeah. But it's a great spot for him here. 33 minutes. I mean, yes, it was an overtime, but still 33 minutes. Seeing him play that in general looks great. If it's a competitive game again, I think 30 minutes is no problem whatsoever. Field goal volume, twice as much. I'd love to see that. Maybe even closer to no. I don't want to see the field goal volume change. I want to see this number change. But your boy needs some free throws, man. I need this Yaxel back from last year. The 6, 7, 8 attempts a game. Like, that was the Yax that we know. So I'm hoping he mixes up a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, we're hoping. I mean, he just got to do a little better than last game, and we're there. 23.5 is low for him. We don't even need him to be him of last year, because we know on this team he's not going to be that. But just do a little better than last game. We'll be all right, man. Just hit a couple of those threes that you didn't hit last time, or get a few more rebounds. Both.
We got to give him the benefit of the doubt here. He's due for a game.
All right, I'm with it.
All righty. Well, let's keep it moving. Graham Ike, we'll touch on him for a minute for Gonzaga tonight. If you want to play the PRA, I get it. This last game, I was not surprised at all to see him get 0 assists. There's just sometimes down the stretch where this dude is not passing the ball. Like, he's either fouling out or this dude's trying to draw a foul. So, love the volume. I mean, pretty much any given night, I think 18 and 20 points is totally fine for him. The only obnoxious part is, the minutes here. He did foul out in this game, but still only played 25 minutes. I'd really like to see him play over 30 minutes. And if it is a competitive game, he could definitely do that here. But some small red flags with him. But the PR, I mean, the rebounding's obviously been there. But the PR and the fantasy, I think, is something still pretty live for him.
Let's go.
Yeah. And let's talk about one other player, and then we'll kind of open it up for if you guys got any more questions. Not really a whole lot going on today. I know the board might be kind of loaded up with just a lot of players, but again, there's the obvious blowout potential for several games, and then there's a few mid-level schools that, if you want to scrap in there and throw some coin at, I get it, but the games that matter and the close ones is really where we're going to try and target stuff. Now, last but not least, we got Mikey Lewis. Oh man, this dude is fun to watch. Check this game out. St. Mary's, man, they got a nice little squad this year, and this guy's leading the way. So, as I said earlier, he did come up a little short with the PRA last game, but that was just because they ended up blowing him out by 30, and coach sat the starters like super early, which, it's going to happen from time to time. But in a more competitive environment, I mean, bro plays anywhere close to 30 minutes. All the metrics looking exactly the same every single game. I mean, he's playmaking, he's getting a few rebounds, but shot volume across the board, threes looking great. I mean, I'm not expecting this guy to hit 4 threes every night, but still hitting 2 to 3 threes, no problem. Get to the free throw line. He's just every other, basic possession. This dude's got the ball in his hands, and whether it's bringing it up or taking shots from the outside, he's just a fun player, man. I mean, honestly, really like him. He's a sophomore. He's been on the team just a short time. He was there last year, but really wasn't able to do like anything. Very small minutes. But hey, I mean, even you look the minutes that he did have, the usage rating was pretty fat. So I like it, man. he's just a fun player to watch, and I think in this I think it was 14.5 points. Yeah, 14.5 points, not that bad. The total could be a little bit better. That was my only real red flag is these two here. But man, guy, if he plays 30 minutes, I'm telling you, 22 PRA, that is way too low. Way too low.
Big Mike. Let's see how it goes. 129 is, oh my goodness.
It is. That's my only real hesitation for him. So light units on any of these lean plays and stuff, but Dent is going to be making us some cash tonight. Bet that.
Right. I like that. I like Big Dent.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, this second week hasn't been too bad. On a personal note, I definitely regret a little not putting more units on TKR, but hindsight's 2020. Still was, great for us yesterday, regardless. And if you caught it on the stream too, man, bro, I said his fantasy. Oh my God, 31, unbelievable, so free.
What did he get? 60?
Yeah, 60 or 70, something. He definitely had that fantasy basically locked up before half, so was not worried.
Yeah, man. It was just coming back from injury. You never know. So it's good you kept it light regardless of after looking at it and said you wish you would have done something different. I think you did the right thing just in case. You never know. You could have played half the time. Never know.
No, that is true.
Better safe than sorry, they say.
Now, I know there was a few in the popular tab that kind of looked interesting. Jason Edwards here, he had two different lines, which this is really interesting from Prizepicks because I don't know if they're hanging out an actual kind of oversight or if this is just straight up a trap. Because his 2.5 assists very, very appealing. I mean, he's had two really, really productive games, and BT and Penn State is not too shabby of a school. So the assist upside for him pretty solid. I mean, the fantasy, I'd probably take that over the two. Plays pretty solid minutes. He's their little point guard, just kind of does it all. And then the other one, we talked about Sturgis. Isaiah Johnson, I mean, if you want to play any of these Colorado players, like I get it, him and Radich or what is this guy's name? His wingman here, but another mid-level game. Rannick, that's what his name is, Sebastian. If I had to pick between the two of them, I mean, Johnson makes a little bit more sense. Just overall volume and scoring upside is there, but we saw Rannick last year. I mean, he can definitely go out and put up some pretty high scoring numbers. So don't sleep on these last five because this does not count for him or this team at all, honestly. And then the only other one that I wanted to bring up, maybe even some slight interest for you as well, was do you remember Chad Baker Marza from Auburn last year?
Yeah, his 35-year-old self.
Yeah. They have his PRA today, and I mean the guys look pretty solid so far this season. He's just kind of doing a little bit of everything. Big RA upside for him. The scoring could be a little bit better, but I mean, hey, we saw flashes of him last year. I mean, this dude can go absolutely nuts some games.
Yeah, it's pretty low. What's the matchup looking like for that?
I think the total or the spread was kind of outrageous or a little more than my liking. 15.5, but the total was nice. This was what piqued my interest, the 156.5.
19.5 is pretty low. Who else they got on their team? Who does USC have this season? I know they don't have. Who did we have last year that we loved? Claude and Yates.
Yeah. Claude and Yates ended up getting traded or shipped off to a different school together. I mean, they have Rodney Rice and Terrence Williams. I mean, it's basically a bunch of nobodies on this team.
And they've beat, oh my gosh, no fucking way they played holy shit. Humboldt is like a real school now. They play like real teams. It's so weird to see.
I told you.
They got their ass whooped. Of course, but they should. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe they're playing USC. Wild. Okay. There we go. Cal Poly.
Yeah.
Always bet against them.
So, I mean, it's pretty much the same three guys on the team. I mean, it's Chad, it's Rodney. I mean, Rodney's definitely the 1A. So, Rodney, then kind of Chad and Koffel neck and neck here.
What's Chad's points? Gonna be down at like 12.5?
Yeah, maybe even lower. Yeah, 12.5, yeah.
I don't want to bet on him,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be surprised if he hits, though.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he's just another player, needs the minutes, and the production should follow, but 15.5 points is a little scary.
Well, speaking of Yates, Q Donkey's on Yates points today.
Oh, we got Yates props?
14.5. It's kind of high.
It is, man. It is. The last game I was watching, he did not look like the Yates
old
from last
Yates?
year. I'm not gonna lie.
He didn't look like
Yeah,
the old
man.
Yates.
Well, he was just really, really struggling from the field. The 3-point percentage could definitely be something to work on. But yes, he did shoot the ball 15 times this last game, but he was basically just strictly a spot up shooter at this point. Usage rating still hovering just below 20%. I do like the minutes. He's pretty much a lock for 30 minutes every single night. So that looked good, but yeah. Hey, if you're gonna play him, we know points is gonna carry the load for most of it. So I get it. Hey, I get it.
C-Dot said he played Dent PRA at 19.5, and he pushed Yaxel down to 19.5 also, and put those together. C-Dot and his alt plays. Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right. As long as you're getting a decent payout, I'll allow it there. I'll allow it.
Now, just I guess before we kind of move on, I think tomorrow should be another pretty reasonable day. A couple of select games that should be competitive ones. We'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that because they did sneak in some early props yesterday for today's slate. So, knock on wood, hopefully we get some stuff early to actually kind of look into. Speaking of, actually, looks like Badinga, he just popped up here. So we might get some Peterson action. Peterson? Let's check it out. Oh no, that's such a random prop for them to add and not the rest of it. The hell? Just bidding, yeah. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. So, hey, it's at least a positive sign. They're already going ahead and dropping stuff for tomorrow. So we'll definitely check that out tonight. I think we skipped through a little bit of stuff too, but hey, halfway through the show, why not? If you guys haven't already, make sure and hit that like button down below. Help support the channel. We appreciate you guys, every single one of y'all. And if you're not subscribed, turn that on, hit those noties. Oh, we definitely could have a video tonight. So make sure those notifications are turned on. And then check out the Discord. Still run 7-day free trial. Obviously, if you were in it in the last 2 weeks, we're up 6 units already. So you got that paid for and then some.
Oh, yeah. We're smacking. Michael Brown, that was such a great one. First half cash. We're going to need that.
Yeah.
Let's get that today, Dent and Yax. Let's just get them both. No sweat. Boom. Done. Look on till tomorrow.
That work in early. Yeah. Well, honestly, man, that's really all we got for right now. Like I said, we're kind of hanging tight and really trying to keep dialed in for you guys. So, Dent and Yaxel is going to be our plays tonight. And anything if we see on the board dropping, we'll definitely have that posted up in the Discord. So make sure you guys are in there and be ready.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at tomorrow already here. What's tomorrow that's amazing as far as team matchups?
Let's see. Check the old schedule.
Oh.
All right. BYU and UConn. It's going to be a real good one.
That's a banger. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a good, great game. This Clemson Georgetown, we'll probably get props for that. Let's see. We'll get props for these other games, but I'm talking like at least close games or ones that we may have interest in. Let's see what else.
Maryland,
Maryland.
Marquette.
Yeah, we'll get some for that. Ooh, Butler SMU. We'll definitely get props for that. Even though they're not ranked, hey, they're still putting up their dukes. They're gonna fight for it. Let's see what else we got. I know there was one. I could have swore there was one other pretty good game. Oh, Oklahoma, Nebraska. This will be a fun one.
That's right. You looked at that. I remember there being a lot more battles like that last year. Now, I think we're just ahead of the game this year, and we're only 2 weeks in. So maybe next week when they all start, a bunch, they'll have like 10 really good games each day.
Yeah, they're going to have to start playing their in-conference stuff more, so we will see competitive games sooner, much sooner than later.
Ooh-wee. I'm scared. Okay, cool. I'm just going to go try to find me some more dent and yaks and put some more money on it to make it that much more fun, because I know they're coming through. Not financial advice, but they are.
Oh, yeah. There's not many sure things, and I'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we do only have 0.5 units, so it does show that they're both coming back from a slight little injury here. So who knows? They're 99%. Keep it to a half unit. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I agree. There's plenty of basketball left to play, so, and we haven't even got any real last minute injury news stuff. So that'll happen throughout the season too. All right, man. Well, I guess we don't have anything else going on right now, we're going to cut out of here just a little bit early and get ready for tonight. Underrated, you got anything else, man?
Nope, not really. I just want I'm just wanting to have more props and more, plays to be able to single bet. But hey, that's just me. We shall continue, and we shall find value, and we shall overcome. We will win, no matter what they do to us. We're going to continue to win, so just figure it out here. We got 2 good games to watch. Right. Let's get it. And I guess we got a couple hours before just two big games. Actually, 3 games. They're all late. So we're chilling.
Yeah. I'll probably pop in on this Iowa game, see how Sturge does. But I mean,
that's right.
Duke's playing tonight too. It might be competitive for 5 or 10 minutes, so I'll watch the first half of that at least.
Yeah, it's hard to bet on that kind of stuff. So we're just chilling. I'll make some beats or something until the later game, and it'll all be okay.
That's right. All right, y'all. Well, as always, we appreciate you hanging out with us. We're gonna skedaddle, and we'll catch y'all in the Discord. Good luck tonight. Make some money, win some cash. And we'll see y'all back here later. Peace.